Alright, my neon army, slay the zombie horde! Hey guys, this is Project James Fine. Welcome back to Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. Now guys, today we have got some more awesome viewer suggestions, but first, let's take a look at some of the new units that have been announced by the developers. So first of all is the cavalry unit, which looks to be some sort of a spear guy on a horse. It's really cool to see that they developed this animal and how it actually functions in the game. And of course, I'm very curious to see which other units are gonna make use of this horse unit. Now it looks like they are pretty quick. They are running all over the battlefield and it looks like they're nice and swift. They also look quite tanky as it is a big horse. They can probably take a few blows before going down. But of course you came to see this bad boy, which is a freaking M1 Abrams tank. Now this is of course the weapon of choice if you wanna absolutely destroy not just one guy, but an entire army on its own. It looks to be very devastating with huge freaking explosions and bullets all over the place. Now I'm not entirely sure if this is actually gonna end up in the game. It may just be some sort of like a development experiment, but if this ends up in the game, I think we're gonna have a hell of a lot of fun. Now the last thing that we saw was also pretty damn impressive. It had like barrels all over the place. It was jumping all over the place. It was ridiculous. But this is actually a tank that really looks a lot like one that is in real life, and I think it's gonna be freaking amazing if we actually get to play with it. So that's it for the newly announced units. Let's hop right into the game and check out some of your awesome viewer suggestions. First comment comes from CT-5597 Jesse, who says, "Hello again, James." Well, hello there. And he's got an awesome challenge for us. So his army is gonna be over here on the red side, and he would like a Trump as Captain Rex, a Beamer as Dogma, one Hillary as Fives, one Tesla as Hardcase, one projectile shield as myself and an AT-PT, one energy swordmaster as General Skywalker. Now the general seems to have lost all of his hair and his clothes as well, but you know what? He's got an awesome lightsaber. It's gonna be alright. One energy sword as that guy, and one energy pistol over here as the Kicks. Now we're gonna have 7,000 monies, which is not entirely fair since he spent over 10k, but you know what? That's the challenge, alright. So I think I will have to resort to what is one of my favorite units in the game. Of course, it's gonna be the X-Men. 4 of those bad boys in the front, and then we will need some more headbutters as well. I mean, these are so cheap, you can literally throw them down. They're gonna do their job, alright. And let's also place a ballista over here in the back for some real destruction. And of course we're gonna need some ranged attacks, so let's place the muskets over here, I think. And one ninja masteru, just to push us over the 7k. Crap, okay, let's remove a few things. Let's remove like those guys, these guys, and one more of these guys. There we go, just under 7,000 monies. He also said, "I'm expecting much from you, don't let me down." So you know guys, that's a lot of added pressure. But here we go, this is our army against his. We've got a little bit of a bug going on. That's totally fine. You know what? I placed way more than 4 apparently. So the X-Men got kind of bugged out. So I guess we're gonna have to place those real carefully. Alright, here we go. It's his team against ours. Let's see if we can win. Oh boy. But it's Hillary against our Ninja Masteru. It's gonna be totally fine. Oh my gosh, we're stomping in completely. Look at that. How did we win so badly? Oh my gosh! Next comment comes from Jonas Sobolewski, who says, "Legendary Pokemon fight." Now guys, those are 3 words that I absolutely love. 4 super peasant, aka difficult names. 30 peasants, aka random Pokemon. And 2 energy swordmasters as the servants. Versus 1 dark peasant, aka the legendary Mewtwo. And you may please put it on the Japanese map. Gosh darn it! Why do I always do Why do I always do this? Alright, here you've got it, okay? On Japan. This time it wasn't so bad to rebuild. Let's see if Mewtwo can... Oh boy. And Mewtwo is getting the hell out of here. That's not entirely what I had planned for this one. This is a very strange Pokemon battle so far. Where are you going? Come back! Mewtwo! Calm the hell down. You still need to kill all of these other guys as well. I guess he's just gonna go completely berserk on these guys. Oh my gosh, he's throwing them all over the place. Oh boy. I had no idea Mewtwo was this ferocious. I mean, it's a really cute little looking Pokemon that has all of the mystery, and Mewtwo is hugging a rock. What the hell are you doing, Mewtwo? He's kissing a rock. That's very strange. Let's go and see. Oh, there's a dude on the back here. And they're both kissing the mountain. That's a very... This is pretty strange, alright? This is... It just looks so silly. So is there not gonna be a winner here? I guess not. I guess it's a tie between, what was it called again? Arceus, Palkia, Garnita, and Dialga. As well as the Dark Peasant, which is Mewtwo. Okay, guys, it's actually a tie. I don't think we've ever had a tie before, but There you go. Speaking of tiebreakers, next comment comes from Circuno, who says we need a tiebreaker, don't we? Now the story behind this is that he had 2 challenges for us, one of which we won and one of which he won. So now we are gonna have an army shaped as a special character, and he's gonna go for what I believe is called the Omega. So he would like 100 ninjas made in this symbol that you see right now. So let's go ahead and see if we can recreate that. So the ninjas are gonna go and let's see, we can make like a little arc like this, I think. Right, there we go. Oh, that's looking pretty good. And then we will need something like a little feet over here. There you go. Now, what does that look like? A terrible sign. That is awful. Oh my god. It's good enough, everyone. That's my drawing skills, alright, there you go. Now we are gonna go for the, let's see, which one are we gonna grab for this one? We will need a pretty solid unit, alright? I think they're gonna go right up against the energy sword, so we are gonna do the, let's see, which logo should we do? You know what, I like pi, so let's go ahead with the pi symbol. Bang, there it is on the screen, let's check it out. So we will need something that goes a little bit along these lines, like so I think. And then we need one leg over here. And then another leg that's gonna go right over there, just like that. Actually, this one has to be a little bit longer. This one as well. You know what, we have to make it a little bit of a fair battle as well, you know. So it's kind of thicker over at this side, so maybe we can add a few more here. Kind of have that teardrop sort of effect. As well as over here. Now this should probably be a pretty fair battle, alright? Now let's take a look at our pi logo. That looks absolutely spot on. Perfect, don't touch it anymore. Here we go, it's Omega versus Pi. Let's check out which one are gonna be victorious. Okay, now I have good faith in our symbol, okay? They kind of ruined the symbol already though. That went a lot faster than expected, but swing those lightsabers. I wanna see a few ninjas chopped up. Here we go, now remember, we didn't have as many units. And we didn't spend as much, but we destroyed it! There we go! That makes it a 2-for-1, buddy! I'll see you on the next challenge! Next comment comes from Johnny123. What's up, my man? How do you do? Neon units versus these zombies. So we are gonna place one of every single one of the neon units. Of course, with a few of them being very strong, like the box gun over here. The beamer is very powerful. I mean, the projectile shield is ridiculous. And of course, the mighty Swordmaster. And for these zombies, we are gonna have the peasants. Now, these guys have no weapons. They pretty much have nothing. Now, he says place 10 of them. That's not even gonna be fair at all. But you know what? Let's place a few more and see if we can defeat this zombie horde. Alright, my neon army, slay the zombie horde. Oh boy, here we go. Let's see if the zombies stand any chance at all. I don't even know how I placed 2 of those. But let's see if, nope, they cannot do this. I do not think... I don't think the zombies stand a chance at all. They get absolutely slaughtered. Although, they did kill quite a few of these guys. But this is mostly due to friendly fire, I'm afraid. But there we go. The Neon Army is victorious against the zombie horde. Next suggestion comes from BizW2, says, you versus me. He's gonna have his army. We're gonna have 7,500 monies to work with to slay his army. 1 super peasant in the back. 2 M16s beside me. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so impossible already. Oh no. 5 beamers beside the M16s. 10 headbutters all over the place. And 1 super boxer just because he can. Now moving over to our side of the battlefield, we have got only 7,500 monies to kill an army that costs almost 50,000. That cannot be fair, man. You know what? Let's go ahead and make best use of our X-Men. I know they can do it, alright? If we place enough of these X-Men and give them the shields they need to survive all of the crazy beamer M16 madness, it's gonna be alright, okay? Now he's got beamers. We've got like a cheap knockoff. The muskets. That should be enough. That should be enough. And of course, a hell of a lot of meat shield guys. I mean, these are headbutters, of course, but they're gonna be a meat shield, alright? A little over 7,000, it should be just fine. Here we go. Let's slay his army. I already got half of my guys are dead. How is that even possible? It's fine, it's fine. Let's keep on moving forward. Yes, use this rock as your defense. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely awful. What happened to my army? I have no army left. This is absolutely... And there's a few guys oh, those are the super peasants. Of course they are flying. You know what? We got completely destroyed. Next comment comes from Maruko-chan, who has another challenge for us. So just for a change, we are gonna place him over at the blue side. He's gonna start off with not 1, not 2, but a whopping 5 M16s, 1 ballista, a whopping 10 cannons. Just look at all these cannons lined up, perfect. And lastly, 2 energy sword masters. And we've got only 8,000 bucks to work with, so once again it's gonna be a very tough challenge. But let's go ahead and start with the meat shield, okay? These are the guys that are gonna have to take most of the blows. And then we're gonna have the powerhouses behind there. Look at that. Let's throw in just a few shields as well. And just to get them off guard, let's place one of those ridiculous chariot guys down. A ballista just for fun. And then 4 beamers. Just to be a little bit over 8,000, but that's alright, okay? We will need it to defeat an army that costs over 20k. Here we go, this time we are red. Let's go ahead and see if we can beat the Oh my gosh, these cannons are insane. Did we place 10 or 8,000? Or maybe 10,000, because we got completely cleaned up. You know what? I had this strategy going on. Just forget about that, alright? Strategy did not work. Man, this video we have just been taking a lot of beating from the viewers. The challenges are actually real challenges this time. Alright guys, that's it for another Totally Accurate Battle Simulator video. Thank you all so much for your suggestions. Please do a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next Project video.